Dingus and Dongus.
Hey, Michael.
Episode 24.
Declan Shalvey and Gavin Fullerton and their bog bodies.
What a couple of bog bodies they are.
So, question. When you were reading it, did you just have this, like, terrible fake Irish accent in your head the entire time?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they spell things out in it in several instances that make you think of the accent also.
Right.
But yeah, it was just a very poorly done Americanized Irish accent in my head.
Because, like, honestly, I don't really know what Irish accent really... I mean, I kind of do.
Right.
But in my head, it's like, no, this is
this is Hollywood.
Offensive.
Yeah, this is Hollywood, or what I think Hollywood sounds like, and not actually Hollywood, which isn't actually Irish.
Right, exactly.
It's several
layers
generations
removed from the real thing. This is a short story. Basically, it's like a crime thriller about gangsters.
I don't know how much thriller there is in it, but there's definitely crime.
Yeah, I mean, like when I was reading it, it felt like a really small budget indie film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see it transition to a small budget indie film real easy and be decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And essentially the plot is, you got a young gangster who fucked up, and older gangsters are taking him out to the country to get rid of him because he fucked up.
Clean up his mess, basically.
Right. The story is super simple, and it's basically just them driving out to the country. Old guy loses the young guy, chases them down, kills them.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not basically. That is.
Yeah, that's the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much to it. There's some weird stuff though, like weird injured lady.
Right.
Out in the middle of the woods.
Well, I took it that was the woman that he supposedly killed.
Right.
Right? So it wasn't too... Once we read a little bit further in the story, it's like, oh, okay, there's the connection. And she actually lived.
Right.
Maybe.
Sort of. Because then you also get the scene of all those people in the cabin with
that
the old
are
lady.
Like dogs. Ghosts.
Yeah. We're assuming they're ghosts. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, she had the red spot on her head like they did. So when I saw that, and then they showed her on the next page running, and it's like, oh, she's a ghost. And why she had that gravestone? Oh, that's probably her gravestone, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Why would there be a gravestone for dumping a body?
Oh, I mean, maybe it's just a nice old lady. Yeah. Nice old crazy lady.
Well, they would go up there, the gangsters would go up there and just dump shit, apparently, on the regular.
Right.
And that's Auntie's house.
Right. Yeah,
So,
crazy Auntie.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how little bog there actually was.
Right.
It was a forest and fields. There's no goddamn bog.
At all. At all. So it took me... I was expecting bog bodies, based on just the cover art and the name itself, to maybe be a supernatural type of book.
Right.
With swampy undead shit.
Right.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Like, just the tiniest hint based on that, like, one panel of those bloody dudes in...
Yeah. But then reading is like, oh, okay, so the bog bodies is just... They're dumping bodies in this bog that's not a bog.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
I thought there was a couple instances that were too convenient for the fucking story.
Okay.
So, dude's hiding in trunk initially.
Are you talking about Jerry?
Jerry and Killian's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they're driving the young kid out. I forgot his name already. Goes to pop the trunk, and they fucking miss him. They're shooting. They're trying to shoot him and kill him, and they miss him.
Right.
So, okay, that I can believe that to a degree. That happens a lot. But then, on the run, a little bit later in the story, when the kid had found this girl, and she's running, they're running out of the forest through the field, and Jerry's chasing him, and has all but caught up to him.
Right.
Suddenly, he slips. Like, he's standing still, getting ready to shoot, and he's like, oh no, I slipped. Oh no, you got away.
It's
convenient.
It's, I honestly have a hard time recommending this one. Even though it's a short read.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. The thing is, it's just there's not too much going on,
Nope.
really, and the art wasn't even that great.
Nope.
It's really basic.
Everything about it is not bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure if I sat and thought about it and someone wanted to read something in this vein, I could probably recommend something better.
Right.
I probably should have thought about that, but I didn't know to think about that.
Now, one thing that I really enjoyed was the young gangster. Apparently, he comes from like a family of gangsters or something.
Yes.
And I loved that his dad was named Brunch. The Brunch.
Yes.
Because I just imagine, like, this is breakfast. This is lunch.
Are you ready for brunch? Pow pow!
And that's how he got his name.
Yep, I like it.
Brunch.
Yes.
Oh.
My favorite thing about this whole story was the several instances where they used the word hole. One point, I think the little girl was kind of being snide. The young guy apologized, I believe, and she's like, "Sorry, me hole." That's also kind of the accent I have in my head.
Yeah.
Another instance was, I think Jerry was saying something along the lines of them dragging his hole across the countryside.
Right.
It's like, yes, that's so gross. Instead of saying
it's not just the ass.
Yeah, not my ass, not your butt. It's your hole.
It's the rectum.
It's the fucking hole. So, man, quit dragging your hole and let's go.
Do you think that's like just a dig on like, I don't know, Irish people having small butts?
No,
They don't have butts. They just have holes.
Well,
that's wrong.
yeah,
That's wrong to say. I'm sure Irish people have great butts.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna look up Irish butts now, and they're gonna be all freckly.
Yep. Oh, freckly butts.
Freckly butts.
So another thing I want to point out is so the kid and his dad, named the Brunch, is from a place called Limerick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So since I've read this book, I've just been thinking, like, how do I make a limerick about the Brunch? And the okay. Let me first start off by saying I never actually looked up the proper form of a limerick.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't.
Yeah. But this is what I came up with, I think. There once was a man named Brunch. All day he serves breakfast and lunch. No need to get out of bed. One taste and you'll likely be dead. His meals pack quite a punch.
In the head.
That's not how limericks go.
I don't know how the limericks go.
I'm pretty sure.
I just told you I don't know.
A-A-B-B-A.
Oh, okay.
That's the rhyming scheme. I don't know the number of syllables.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, in the head. And now I want you guys to submit limericks
Limericks.
about the Brunch.
Yes. Brunch limericks.
I love how they call him the Brunch.
Yeah.
It's the Brunch. That's honestly all I got for Bog Bodies. It's silly.
It is. And it was released last year, 2020, on Image.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So-
that's important. If you want to find it, yeah.
That's where you can find it. The album is Resplendent, Grotesque by Code, released 2009 on Taboo Recordings, band based out of the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard about this band. I was watching one of the Dark Path YouTube videos, which led me to some other random person's video, and they recommended this for some reason. I was like, I'll listen to it. Why not?
Yeah.
And I don't know what to take of it or make of it.
It's
it feels influenced heavily by black metal, but it
Right.
is not black
It's not quite black metal. I think there's definitely neat riffs throughout, but not so much that it really grabbed my attention.
Right.
There's I don't know. It's like it's on the cusp of like being super weird to where I like it,
Right.
and also, but it's not quite there.
To me, it felt like they kind of maybe want to be an avant-garde or super progressive band,
Mm-hmm.
but then they also want to be black metal, but then they also want to be kind of metalcore,
Yeah.
and that kind of Meshuggah
Oh yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
in the mix. And it's almost they don't know what they want to be, so they're taking all the influences that they may like
Mm-hmm.
and kind of jamming it together, and it's a muddy mess.
That sounds like me. It's like this is like, oh, I like this, I like that, and just mush it together and see what happens.
Well, one of your bands, you can tell.
Yes.
The other band sounds more cohesive and knows what the band wants to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's how I feel about this. It's they couldn't nail down what they wanted to be.
Right.
And if they were going to go for the weird shit, we'll say, just go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's probably going to suck, but fucking then you're it. That's what it is.
Right.
You know?
I like the opening track. The first like 20 seconds is like, yeah, this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then it just like kind of meanders into like, okay, kind of semi-predictable territory, at least for me.
Right. Well, it opens up with like what is it? The dissonant
Yeah.
chords or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. What you hear in, honestly, a lot of black metal
Oh yeah.
does that.
Right. I do have to say, I think it's like track 3 or whatever. It's called "Possession is the Cure" or "Possession is the Medicine."
Mhm.
I like the gang shout during the
Yeah.
the chorus. That was very fun. And it's like kind of thrashy, which I can appreciate. And also, it's just like kind of weird names for the songs.
Right.
The Sutras of Wounds.
There, what was it? Something with Jesus. I kept thinking Jesus Saves. It was not
Yeah,
Jesus Saves.
right.
And that was a little weird.
Jesus something. But yeah, there's a bunch of silly names. And also the clean vocal sounded a little like Vortex to me.
A little bit. But they felt so inconsistent
Yeah.
in the album as a whole.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, it's over here.
right.
I don't know. It just,
It's like Vortex if he like really restrained himself.
yeah.
And didn't go like all clown.
Right. Full clown.
Yeah, he didn't go full clown with this. It's half clown or maybe a quarter. But it did remind me a little of his
yeah.
kind of like tone, I guess.
Yeah. So in that first track, I think it was the first track, were they repeating necrosexual over and over?
I guess. I don't know. I couldn't quite make it out.
I think it was necrosexual,
Yeah.
and then a necro something else after it.
Well, then were they like baying grandmas? Because the name of the track is something Crohn's.
Yeah,
So they're
they're
Baying-
they're baying
dead
dead
grandmas.
grannies. I don't like them now,
mm-mm,
British bastards.
mm-mm.
I'm
No
gonna send
good.
you to the bog with all them.
With Killian.
Send your hole to the bog with them freckle butts.
The frickin' butts. Well, you know, being in England, probably wouldn't cost too much to send them over there, right?
No.
Yeah. It was a cheap flight.
Yeah. Yeah. So the album art for it is this weird disfigured torso thing,
yeah.
right? But if I was looking at the head for a while, and the head is morphed, but it kind of looks like a hamster head. Go back and look at it after this. It looks a little like a hamster head.
Now, full cheeks?
No, not full cheeks. Maybe more of a hamster head.
Yeah.
Narrow, not full cheeked. It's not packing away dinner.
Mm. Not as resplendent as it could be.
No, but it's still pretty grotesque.
Imagine having a hamster. Oh, wow. Now I'm... Okay, like... The first image that pops in my head is a tiny hamster head on
A regular torso.
Yeah. So it's just like, how does things connect? Because it's like so small. It's just like sitting on the neck bone.
It's very similar to Beetlejuice then. In
Oh, yeah.
the couch scene.
Yeah.
A little more drastic, but
Right,
similar.
Right. Well.
I'm just imagining like a funnel upside down that.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Did you ever watch that movie? I think it's Necronomicon, where it's like an anthology of. Well, no, it's not Necronomicon that I'm thinking of. From Beyond. Have you seen From Beyond? It's like an old 80s.
Don't recall. I don't believe I have. No.
Okay. Well, From Beyond, it's Lovecraft story. There's a adaptation, and the victims of the monsters who had their heads bitten off, their head, or I guess whatever remains of their neck, looks like it was corkscrewed off. Oh. So like corkscrews and tapers into a point.
So that
like that.
Screw on a tiny little hamster head.
Yep. Perfect.
Yep. I just imagine what life would be like if I had my normal head, but was able to pack shit in my cheeks like they do. That'd be pretty awesome.
You get a lot of flavor, but then like the texture was just like go to shit.
Right.
Right.
My thought was I would never need to-go boxes from restaurants ever again. I would eat my fill and then just cheek pack that shit away, and then when I get home, I just bury it in the corner.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you just. Well, I mean, you still have to spit it out.
Yeah.
But I was imagining you like spitting it out into a bowl and then saran wrapping it. Even though like all your spit and saliva is like all mixed up in there, it's yeah.
Just yep. So can hamsters then? They can't store away liquids, right? There's no way.
No.
It was a fucking liquid.
Right.
So I couldn't do it with soup.
No.
Yeah.
Unless, like, I don't know, maybe you like grow a secondary pouch, a pouch within a pouch,
Maybe, and then the outer pouch will seal off the inner pouch.
and you have a zipper.
Yes. I have never looked into the mouth anatomy of a hamster, so now I need to.
I actually recently saw pictures of like just. It's one of those meme things where they show you a picture of a skull and what, like, quote-unquote aliens would imagine that animal to be like.
Yeah.
Hamster skulls are fucking terrifying.
I'm sure.
They're fucking weird. It's like, man.
Yeah. Like Eradicate.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Eradicate. And it looks like, it doesn't look like they have teeth. It almost looks like it's just like their front tooth is a part of their skull.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
like one thing.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's what it looked like to me, but
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Again, I've never really looked into it.
right. I also saw a picture of a baby skull with like all the extra teeth.
Ugh, I hate that shit.
Shit's
It's
fucking
gross.
creepy.
It's gross.
Yeah.
There's not many things in this world I can't look at. Well, I take that back. There are.
Too many teeth is
It's
not
just
good.
not good.
Fuck sharks.
It's Shark Week. You can't say that.
Oh, is it?
You have to wait a week and then say fuck. Well, this will come
it's
out
Sunday.
and this will come out after Shark Week.
Okay, so fuck sharks.
Yeah, we're good.
Save their butts.
Yep.
Dingus and Dongus.
Hey, Marco.